So, hello guys, welcome on my channel. Thank you for checking in and coming here. This is the channel for me of my new energy guidance, a channel where I will be helping and guiding people to connect with the Dreamspell Calendar. Okay, the Dreamspell Calendar. Well, what is the Dreamspell Calendar? In this video, I am going to explain you what you need to know about the Dreamspell Calendar, and in particular how to work with it and how does this calendar system actually work. Okay, so what is this Dreamspell Calendar? It is actually that which we refer to when we talk about the Mayan astrology, the famous Mayan astrology, right? So there's another word that is the Tzolk'in, which is also when we talk about the Mayan astrology, but it's just different counting. We don't pay much attention to that. We focus on the Dreamspell Calendar because that is currently the current counting of energy and the way the current moment moves forward. I'm not going to dive too much in this video about the past, about the historical facts, but I do wish to address a few things, and then we're going to move forward with the Dreamspell Calendar. So you may have heard about the 2012 phenomena, right? In 2012, December 21st to be precisely, the world would come to an end. Perhaps you remember that, okay? Yet nothing really happened. So the Mayas predicted that the world would come to an end, but what happened actually? So a lot of people misinterpreted that probably, and a lot of people said, well, it's not so interesting to pay attention to, but it does. Because in 2012, 21st December to be precisely, we have been closing a 5,125-year cycle, even a 26,000-year cycle, but let's just focus on the cycle, 5,125 years. This is referred to as the Mayan long count, okay? The long count. The Mayans were able to predict the universe and how it moves based on the cycles that they have find out, and they have logged these cycles into a calendar system that helps us to understand what the energy of the current moment is about. So there are different counting systems within the Mayan calendar, and the Tzolk'in or the Dreamspell calendar is also a counting which keeps us here in this now moment. So from December 21st to 2012 until to December 21st, 2018, we have been in transition into a new area, a new cycle of 5,125 years. Okay, we have been closing a 5,000-year cycle, and we have been entering a new 5,125-year cycle. Can you imagine that? And why is this relevant? Because that whole cycle of 5,000 years where we closed was also an energetic cycle. Okay, this was the Pisces cycle. This was referred to masculine energy, control mechanisms, innovation, lots of things. And since December 2012, we have been entering a new energetic area, which is more about raising our consciousness, and some people refer to it as the Aquarius age of Aquarius, right? So, and since December 21st, 2018, we have been actually entering the official new energy. So there's a new energy on this planet currently that makes sure that everything works differently. So we were used that 1 + 1 is 2, and perhaps it is now different. So things just work differently. And why is this important to know? Because we are born and programmed and conditioned into the closing of the old energy. the old cycle, and we are currently in a new energetic area, but still with the conditions and the programming from the old. And in order to completely understand and live the new energy, we have to let go of everything that is no longer serving us and that comes from that old energy. So we have been taking with us conditions and programs from our ancestors, from our families, what we have been teaching in school. And this is what we are being invited to let go. And the current calendar system, the Dreamspell Calendar, and this is what we're going to talk about, helps us to evolve and to let go and to find more of our true self. Okay, so this is important. So have a look at this Dreamspell Calendar. This is the Dreamspell Calendar. Okay, just have a look. We're going to get back to that image a couple of 4 more times, but this is the calendar system. And one thing that makes falls can get to your attention is that you see all these numbers, and the highest number is 260. And the first thing I like to address, it's a 260-day life cycle calendar system. So it's a completely different way to look at reality, because we are conditioned to look at reality in a 365-day calendar system. Okay, we get back to that. So this video asks you to become a little bit self-aware. Okay, so this video in particular is for you if you are lost or looking for direction in your life. Okay, or if you just simple search for new ways to grow and to evolve and really get the best and maximum potential out of yourself. But lost requires a little bit, courage to acknowledge to yourself that you could at least perhaps say, you know what, I don't have a clue actually where I'm heading towards. I try to do my best, like a lot of other people, to make me living, to move forward, but it takes courage to say to yourself, I have no clue actually what I'm doing. I am lost. So I can use direction in my life. I get something that helps me to move forward, because I'm stuck somewhere and I try, but I just feel like it really doesn't serve me at all, my choices. I don't get it anymore. I'm clueless. I'm getting clueless. I have no way to how to move forward. So I'm really asking for yourself, if you can find yourself in these questions. Are you lost? Are you looking for direction perhaps? Or are you wishing to grow and to evolve and to get the maximum potential for yourself out of yourself and find your true self? If you find yourself in one of these three things, then this video is for you. Okay? Understand that this video takes time. So I'm also like to address that this video takes approximately an hour to explain all that I want to explain to you. So take your time, okay? Take time and space if you wish to understand and learn everything you want to know about the calendar, because there's a reason probably you're watching this. You need to figure out for yourself what the reason is. I like to help and guide people, okay? This is my purpose. And yeah. So hook on if you want to know more and find out for yourself what this beautiful way of living can create for you. Okay? So going back, what is this Dreamspell Calendar about? It is a 260-day life cycle. 260 days. And this comes with a difference because we are conditioned and programmed to look completely different at life, right? For example, today is December 28, 2022. But that is just one way to look at reality. For me, because I'm working with this energy so much, this is the third day within the wave of the white wind. It's actually the energy of the yellow electric seed. Okay? So that is my way of looking at reality. So this is a 260-day cycle that is actually, what is this about? It is actually the same time we have been in the womb. So I want you to connect also with this image and understand that that period that we were in your mother's womb, you were in your mother's womb, that cycle from the moment we are born repeats itself over and over again. So it is a life cycle that repeats itself over and over again, an energetic system that repeats itself over and over again. There's only no Monday, there's no Tuesday, there's no January, there's no February, there's no year counting, there's also no aging. So what age are you? Within the Dreamspell calendar, we don't work with that. There is simply the energy of the day. And each day has a different and unique energy. And every energy is best way to describe in affirmations. And these affirmations, describe and determine the properties of the quantum field each day. So this is also interesting if you want to work with quantum field energies that are already here. It is already here. Understand that. It is already here. It is already working for you. Okay? So the quantum field is also known as spirit. Okay? It is consciousness. So interesting, okay? So every day a different energy in a life cycle system, okay? And therefore works with you differently. It offers you an ultimate way to grow and to evolve for yourself. It offers you an ultimate way to expand your consciousness and to become self-aware. Because this whole Dreamspell calendar is ultimately about self, okay? It is about finding your alignment. Do you know what alignment is? Most people don't. I'm getting there more and more, feeling that alignment with self, like, hey, I am somewhere on a sacred. I can feel it. You feel that connection with the universe, right? And you feel like, hey, I'm finally heading into a direction that is serving me well and that is bringing me my highest potential. Therefore, it is ultimately about free choice. But what is the most ultimate choice, free choice you can make is to choose for yourself. Okay, so this whole calendar system is about choosing for yourself. Okay, but there's also another choice, a very important free choice to make, because the Dreamspell calendar enables you to look different at reality. And in this case, the matrix, I would call the calendar system. A lot of people wish to break free from the matrix, but have no clue what and where the matrix is. So I'm telling you, what if the calendar system that we currently work with globally, which is embedded in our phones, in the way we operate, the way we work, the way we come to meet with people, that itself is a huge matrix. And we have just been put in life and put on a train and like, this is it, okay? I didn't get a choice. It was, this is it, right? This is reality. Today is Wednesday, December 28th. That's just the only way to look at today. This is what we have globally agreed to. And now I'm offering you a different way to look at reality, a different way to look at today. So you have a choice, okay? So you can choose to look at reality differently and see how this works for you. Because working with the Dreamspell calendar is connecting with life in a way more natural way, okay? Way more natural. It is 360 days versus 260 days. And you're gonna find out that these 260 days are way feeling and experience will be way more natural. So let's have a look. Chapter 2, okay? So why is this all relevant? Because you will recognize yourself probably somewhere in this image, okay? We all have been here, okay? We all have been following the masses, which is okay, but at some point you just feel you have to follow your own path. You just feel you're drifting off from the masses. You don't no longer fit in there. You have tried to fit in the mainstream mass with work, with jobs and holidays and birthday parties, whatever. You get that, okay? And suddenly you feel yourself drifting away. You become more isolated. You're losing your connection with friends that have been very close to you, and you become more in solitude, okay? And there's this mysterious thing that pulls in you and forces you subconsciously, magnetize you, draws to you, to follow your own path. Even you have no clue what direction it's going to take you in, but somehow you feel so. I think a lot of people will eventually can find themselves here and relate to this picture, okay? So, but then the question, where does it take me to? You have no clue. And this is where I think the Dreamspell Calendar comes in and can really speed up your path, okay? So, it is eventually about learning to surf on energies. It's just a metaphor, okay? We are working with waves. I get to that in a moment. I get to that because the Dreamspell Calendar comes with waves. Waves of energy. Waves of energy. Waves on a 13-day basis scale, but also on a daily basis scale. And you just need to find a way to ride these waves, okay, to surf on these waves. So see this as a metaphor, okay, because these waves can be quite intense and powerful because more and more people are aligning with these energies and are connecting with these energies, okay. So this field that is the Dreamspell Calendar becomes bigger because more and more people consciously and unconsciously are working with it, and the more we are consciously connecting to it, this field becomes more alive and bigger, but it's already there, okay. So some metaphors for the beginning. Let's get to the basics of the Dreamspell Calendar, okay. Again, taking this image, this is the Dreamspell Calendar. As said, it is actually like a flow, and it helps you to connect with the flow of life. It helps you to understand that life is like a river, okay? So I want to give you this beautiful metaphor where we are partying with a lot of people, okay? But suddenly, again, you find yourself drifting off into a direction you have no clue, but you just know and feel inside you have to drift away from the masses and follow your own path. Lots of people from our generation, right? So you become more isolated and become more focused in your own process and becoming, more close to yourself. And this is the part. This is also what is the meaning for that. So suddenly you are drifting away. And I want you to give also this metaphor, because in this tube, in this river, this as a metaphor, because this is what this Dreamspell is also about. Seeing life as a river that is constantly moving forward, okay? And you're just in that tube moving forward. And sometimes it is quite easy with nice environment, nice weather. And sometimes the river gets a little bit wild and rough. And at some points even perhaps you come at places where there is so much silence and stillness, and perhaps there is even no flow anymore. That is what it feels like. This is very important because even that is part of the flow of your life. Life takes you sometimes in parts of this river where there's kind of no flow anymore. There's no current anymore. It's like nothing is really happening, and it makes you uncomfortable. It makes you uncertain, and because the ride is gone, there's no people around you, there's nothing happening anymore. It's just still, and nothing is really happening, and you are searching for that current and for that flow without being aware of, by the way. And it just takes time, because it is in these moments of that where there is no current anymore that everything from our inner world comes up, right? And this is what life takes you to. Life takes you like, hey, buddy, you know, it's time for a little bit different direction, and I'm going to put you in that place where there's no so much current, so you can have a look at your inner world, and things can come up, and then suddenly it starts slowly over time. You find a little bit of current again, but this takes time. Okay, so take this metaphor, please. Life is not always like peaking. Life is moving through different cycles and themes in your life in order to move forward. And this is the beauty of the Dreamspell Calendar. So it's a completely different way of looking at life and looking at reality, because of that tube and that river you are in. And it constantly moves through different phases and themes in your life, and that asks your attention, so you can understand what part of the river you are actually in, and why the river is in that part it is like the way it is. And to understand that, I'm going to take you to the next metaphor, and this is actually what is very much used in the Dreamspell Calendar, is we work with waves. Waves of energy. We are constantly and always within a wave. Okay? We are always within a wave. Always. You're always somewhere within a wave. And a wave is 13 days. And there are 20 waves. 20 times 13 equals 260. So this is the totality of the calendar system, right? Here, again, 260 days. And there are waves of energy. First wave, we see it like that. We get to back that in a minute. So every wave has a different theme. So the wave we are in describes actually the part of a river, that part of a river we are in, and describes the properties of that part of the river we are in. Okay, the surroundings, the way the water works, whatever. So, and every day on itself is also different, but is connected to the wave, if that makes sense. Maybe not. Let's go on. We have 260 unique combination of energies. Okay, every day. So learning to surf on the energies, or tubing in that river, understanding how this river works, is by learning how to work with the energies. So you want to know what the river is about. You want to know what the properties of the river is, or properties of the waves are. It's just metaphors. See for yourself what works. It is both, actually. It is a river, but it's also a wave. Okay? So both are important metaphors. We work with waves, and we call these waves wave spells. Okay? So if you understand the energies and the properties of these waves, you can make a beautiful experience, and you can ride and flow with these energies, okay? And flow with this river, and flow with these waves, and surf on these waves. But if you don't, things can go wrong. And this is what is happening currently, with a lot of people currently. They have no clue what is happening in their life. The victim comes up, okay? Why is this happening to me? Because they don't understand how the energies are moving through them. Okay? So they're like, what the fuck? Why is my life such a mess? Everything was running smoothly and fluently, and suddenly we come to an enormous mess in life. So I want you to understand that working with the Dreamspell Calendar is actually connecting your consciousness to a cosmic flow of energies. A cosmic flow of energies that describe quantum field energies and enables you to connect with the flow of life. Okay? And with that, the flow of your life. And this is very important, because in the beginning we are like, if we are here, we are not living the flow of our own life. We are just living the flow of the collective, right? And there's a lot of people that we are in a party mode perhaps, and this is okay, but you know, Whose reality are you living? Are you completely focused on your own world, and are you completely serving yourself in the best way? And are you choosing for yourself, or are you just following everybody and not choosing for yourself? So this is why I bring that up. Following your own flow, okay? And finding that flow, finding that line that connects you in order to say, the universe say, come, 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 come. I'm going to take you, I'm going to guide you. Okay, so these energies that I would like to help you with understanding, help you to become in that river, tube in that river, and make it more that you are able to flow with it, okay, to serve with it, to flow with it. So you don't get messed up like this, okay? You want to be here, and you want to be there, okay, serving and chewing on these energies, okay? So again, this is what we're heading for ourselves. We're choosing for ourselves, for our highest potential, and let the energies work for us, okay? So again, learning to surf on the energies is learning how these energies work on a daily basis. Understanding that there are waves of energy, constantly waves of energy, and don't underestimate the power of these energies, okay? These waves get powerful and are very powerful. Waves, it is just energy waves. And do not underestimate, because they have a very strong influence on our life, okay? Each wave has a different theme. You need to understand what the energies of this now moment are about, okay? Understand that every day has a different energy. And the best metaphor to give to you, which is given to us by Cryon, important channel on YouTube, Cryon, is the metaphor that there's a different car in front of the door every day. You might have a car, or you don't, but you get the idea. You go out to your work, and suddenly there's a different car in front of your door. And you're like, huh? You get in, you start driving to your work, you come home, the next day you go to work, and yet another car in front of the door. And you're like, huh? And this repeats itself day in, day out, day in, day out. There's gonna be a different car in front of your door every day. And this car works differently, has different properties, is to be used differently. So it is important to understand how this car works, how the energy of this day works. Because if you come with the mindset of yesterday into today, you're taking the wrong mindset. You're taking the wrong... Do you get what I'm saying? If you think, yeah, today is the same as yesterday, it doesn't. It doesn't. The properties of today are different than yesterday. The properties of tomorrow are different than today. Today is just today. It is simply enough to focus on today and understand that tomorrow works differently. Take that, please. It's very important to become aware of. Today is its own, and tomorrow works differently. Today is different than yesterday. Every day is a different energy and works therefore differently. Understand, please, this concept. Because there are 260 different cars in this case, as a metaphor. There are 260 unique combinations of energy. 260 unique combinations of every day. In a cycle of 260 days. Okay? Connected in a flow, in a story. And I would like to connect you to this story, so your life don't get messed up. You want to know how these energies work to prevent situations like this. Okay? But that's free choice. It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm just creating awareness and, speaking in metaphors and hope you understand it. Okay? Because every day has a different energy, and every day on itself has a shadow side or a dark side and a light side. For example, when it's the energy of the white wool bridger, I take this example many times, it is an energy that that invites us to surrender, to let go of control. However, most people don't like surrender and definitely do not like let go of control. They want to be in control. So when it's the day energy of the white wool bridger, you are going to be invited once, to maybe 1, 2, or 3 times per day, in specific situations that are relevant for you, to let go of control and to surrender to the situation. But if you are searching for control and you have these graspy hands, like they always want to take control, you're stepping into the shadow side, and you're not letting the energy work for you. And this is so important. Please, this is so important. So you have an opportunity, a choice, to choose how you want to work with the energies every day, if you understand the properties of the energies. So you can choose to be on the light side or in the shadow side. And if you do this continually over a long period of time, this tube and this river you're in is going to be much more aligned with you and with your highest potential. The river will take you, even if in the light side, will take you to some rough periods, because life said we need to get go and you need to get through this in order to get to your highest potential. But you definitely do not wish to stay in the shadow side of your own life. So it's constantly becoming aware of yourself, constantly becoming aware of what you're choosing. Because what you choose is what you create. Okay? Are you choosing the shadow side and the dark side each day? Or are you choosing the light side? And do you know what the light side is? And do you know what the shadow side is? Again, these energies are already here. I'm just trying to make you aware of what is already here and how it's affecting and influencing your life without being aware of it. Okay? 260 different cars, 260 different energies, 260 choices to make to stay in the light side. It's a lot, but we stick with today, every day in the light side. And there are tools and ways to be, connect with these energies and stay in the light side. Okay, don't worry too much. Because there are people already know a lot about this energy that want to help you, okay? And want you to serve and to tube rather than to have a messed up situation in your life, okay? So, let's have a look at these main energies. Pause this for a moment, take a moment to the toilet, grab some drink, because we're going to start with some real work about this Dreamspell calendar, okay? Let's have a look. The main energies within the Dreamspell calendar. Again, we're going to look at this calendar system, the Dreamspell. Here it is. I blurred it out and focused on the left side because what you see here are the main energies. These are the main 20 energies, okay? So it's just a matrix card, okay? And these energies are the main energies, but they come with flavors. I get to that in a moment. So let's have a look. We have them here. We have the yellow sun. We have the red dragon. We have the white wind. We have the blue night. We have the yellow seed, and so on. What does this mean? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So the red dragon is the very first energy that comes in the Dreamspell calendar. Going back to the calendar, here. Okay, here you see it, there. All this whole row are all just 13 flavors of the red dragon. Flavors, okay? We're gonna get to that in a moment. Same here, white wind, 13 flavors of the white wind energy, and so on. But the calendar works from top to down. So let's have a look. The red dragon is the first energy and comes in with birth. Okay, it comes with the connection to our mother. It invites us to become our own mother. Okay, it is very much connected to the relationship we have and had with our own mother. As a child, perhaps. It has to do with trust. faith. Okay, things are going to be all right no matter what is happening. It is going to be all right. Even better said, it is all right exactly how it is. Trust life as it is. It is serving you for a reason in a particular way. You need to. This is what you need to experience. It invites you to take care of yourself, to be there for yourself, to nurture yourself, and to give birth perhaps to new things, a company, a website, a child, whatever. So birthing is a very wide concept. Okay, so this is very much an energy that comes with the primal mother, the divine mother within us that has the capacity to bring life forth, the womb space. Okay, sexual energy, highly creative from that womb space, that creative center that women have. Okay, doesn't matter if you're a male because we can embody those energies as a man too. Okay, so it's about being there for yourself, taking care of yourself, okay, nurturing yourself, being your own mother. It requires to be your own mother. The affirmation is also, I am my own mother. Now we come to the second energy, the father, the white wind, the masculine energy, giver of life, okay? Grounded, very masculine in safety for women and for children, okay? That's what's here. Okay, it comes with communication skills. It comes with the connection to spirit. It has to do with breath. It has to be finding inspiration, knowing what to do, knowing how to provide for your family, having the responsibility to take care of your family. Okay, so where the mother is taking care of the children, it is the masculine and the father energy that is the provider and make sure there is food and whatever that is needed to take care of his family. So this is the entrepreneur energy, okay, knowing what to do, the grounder, going out there in the world, using his voice to speak his truth, because that is important, speaking your truth, okay? But so these are two main energies and very connected to our own mother and our own father and are connected to the child within us, to the experiences we have had as a child. Okay, so we have the blue knight then, the third energy, which is about your uniqueness. Did you know you are unique? There's only one of you. What makes you unique? It is about dreams, it is about intuition, it's about abundance. We have the yellow seed energy today, which is about growth. It's about patience, about impatience, about flowering, about planting seeds, and about becoming aware of yourself, self-awareness. We have the red serpent, very important energy. Tomorrow it's going to be such a day. Because the red serpent is very much, ultimately about passion, okay? But in order to get passion and experience that warmth and that fire within that chest, we need to listen to our body. Okay, we need to understand that our body is communicating with us. We need to stop taking pills and go to see the doctor. We need to listen to what our body is actually telling us. So our body is smart, our body is wise and tells us what we need to pay attention to. So it's about listening to the wisdom of your body, but it's also about survival. It's about instinct. It's about life force. It's about vitality. It's about lots of energy, okay? Sexual energy, kundalini. It's all connected to this red serpent, okay? We have the white wool bridger, comes after the serpent. So when we connect to these energies, these passionate and sexual energies can rise up, and then we are invited to let go, okay, to surrender and to let go of control. So opportunities can come, but it's also very much connected to death. As a metaphor, something that needs to die within us because all parts of self are no longer serving us. Okay? Letting go of all parts of conditions or behaviors that no longer serving us. Dying from yourself. Okay? Dying from yourself. Then comes the blue hand. Understanding that these hands are just living entities. The blue hand energy, helps us to activate and understand what our hands are capable of. Our hands are very useful tools and are living entities. They have their own intelligence. If you would be cooking or cleaning or doing the laundry, you would not be using your head. It is the hands that, it's just as creatures, they do what they need to do. They know what to do. Therefore, the hand knows. The hands know what to do. Sometimes the hands say, I don't know, but the hands most often know. They can accomplish a lot of things. They can bring healing, but only when the hands are open. So it is important to have your hands open and not to grasp so much and hold on to things. When you let go and have open hands, healing can come. Okay, so you can receive healing and give healing. Lots of things. Yellow star is about your position in the world, to be shining, to show what you're good at. Okay, it's about harmony. It's about your place in your family, the relation and the connection in your family systems. So it's very much connected in how we have been raised. So if you have issues finding your place into the world, this energy will help you to understand and have a look at your own systems within your family, the connection and the relationship with your father, with your mother, with your brothers and sisters. How was it? Okay, and where are they situated? If you close your eyes, where is your mother? Where is your father? Are they behind you or are they in front of you in a battle? Okay, so these are very important things that will determine your position in the world and whether you can find your place in the world and finally find your position and to enable yourself to be a rising and shining star. Okay, to shine. We all want to be shining, right? But it comes with lots of things that are connected to each other, and it starts with your family systems. In the end, the star wants to make wants harmony in our life, wants the things made beautiful, wants to make art from his work in everything. So when you are good at something, you make art from it. So where you have found your place is where you make art of things. Can be cooking, can be building houses, can be anything. Where can you make and do you make art of something? Okay, it's very interesting to think about. The red moon energy is about self-esteem, self-remembrance. Okay, it is very much connected to water, to emotions, to flow. Okay, flow of life also, not living so much on a schedule and on an agenda, just surrender to the flow. Okay, come and go on the flow. Okay, not sticking too much on time schedules, just come and go on your own flow and find that water, the connection to that water that just wants to move you, allowing deep emotions to come up, raise and let your insecurities be purified by water so you can find your radiance again and shine your light. Okay, white dog energy, self-love, the heart, loyalty, staying loyal to yourself. Okay, dare to say no. Showing your teeth is necessary. About showing boundaries, trying to be vulnerable, but also about deep friendships. Okay, but not always pleasing others. There's a lot of risk about pleasing others and always be in service to others. So the white dog energy teaches us very much to love ourselves and to be first loyal to ourselves and dare to say no, and first take care of yourself before taking care of others. First take care of yourself before taking care of others. Okay, love yourself unconditionally. Okay, we have the blue monkey, which is the child within us that wants to play. Okay, be spontaneous, be open, be curious, play with magic, be just a child. Okay, we have the yellow human, which is about wisdom. It's about attention. What you give attention to grows. It's about your free will. It's how you be of influence, or are you be of influence by the world around us. Okay, so for example, the world of COVID showed us how much people we were able to be influenced by what was happening and what has been happening in the world. Okay, so this energy teaches us how much you can choose for yourself. or how much you are influenced by things that are not serving you. So it's about your free will, what you choose to pay attention to, because what you pay attention to grows. Is it you that wish to grow, or is it things that are outside of your control that you choose to pay attention to? We have the Red Skywalker, which is about courage, okay? The adventurer, okay? Going there, out there on an adventure, trusting that you will be being provided. Listen to the guidance, listen to the signals, okay? Exploring new pathways. Just going out there with with not much of planning. Just go, having the courage to go on adventure. We have the White Wizard, which is about integrity, about your heart's wisdom, about your inner voice, okay? Listening to the wisdom of your heart, okay? About receptivity, your crown chakra. Open up the crown chakra, please, for me, and just feel that purple energy connected to that timelessness moment where you can receive and always be connected to the magic, okay? So there's a lot of magic also connected to the wizard, okay? Happens in the now moment, in the moment where no time exists. Time does not exist, only clocks do. It's very important. We have the blue eagle, an energy that enables us to create our own freedom, because it is most often in the mind where we have imprisoned ourselves with our belief systems, our limitations that we have created ourselves. Through our life, through the way we have been conditioned by society, by our family, by whatever, by the past lives, our ancestors, whatever. So the blue eagle invites us to fly high, use the wings and the vision of the eagle to fly high and to see where you are not free yet, and using that mind to create your own freedom. So it's a very creative energy, but this helps you to create your own freedom. The warrior energy here helps us to focus on our own path and to not be afraid to focus on your own path and to walk your own path, okay? It's about questioning, intelligence, but just keep the words focus and fearlessness of your own path. So how strong is your focus on your own path? Okay, the red earth then provides you the synchronicities to walk your own path, okay? To help you evolve, to provide you with navigation, to go out there, to listen to your feet that just want to go out, walk, want to go out in the world, okay? You just need to go there. It's just your feet are just want to go somewhere. And then when you listen to that, you will meet suddenly people, you come across things that you just needed to know. So the red earth is the planet, the consciousness of the earth, okay? Gaia as a quantum field computer, the whole planet like a quantum computer that we are plugged into and provides us effortless living, okay, and helps us to evolve. The mirror energy is there to help us reflect on ourselves, to give insights on ourselves, to be a mirror for ourselves and others, understanding that everything in our reality is a reflection of ourselves. So the way we look to the world around us is just a direct reflection of how we look at ourselves. Okay, it's a very complex energy. Some people are very good at that. I'm not so good at that, but I'm developing that. But it is, understanding that the whole world we are living is just a mirror. Everybody is a mirror. So what is the world around you reflecting back to you? Okay, if you understand what that reflection is, we come to the blue storm, an energy that helps us transform, understanding that sometimes old energy is no longer serving and that we need to transform things and ourselves to become a newer version. So this energy helps us to constantly reinvent yourself, become a newer version of yourself, understanding that the version perhaps that you are in currently is an old version of you. Okay, so what is old energy in your life? I'm asking you that, okay? Can you become aware of old energy? Are you aware of old energy? And do you understand what new energy is? Can you identify the differences in your life between old and new energy? So this storm energy helps you with that. And then in the end, we can find some wholeness and some unity consciousness and some oneness within ourselves because we find some enlightenment So the energy of the yellow sun always shines its light, shows us here, this is something to look at, this my scene, this come to the light now, you might look at that, and this is where you find healing and love and warmth, and where you can find some transformation, and in order to become and experience a form of enlightenment and oneness within self. Okay, it's very much connected to universal fire, very strong masculine energy, by the way, the yellow sun, very strong masculine energy, and also has to do with life. It is literally the sun that doesn't come with judgments. So it's about unconditional love. It's about non-judgmental, being not judgmental towards yourself and others. Just shine your light unconditionally. The sun, if you look outside to the sun, when there is sun, you just see a ball of light. It just doesn't matter when you are a criminal or a badass or a flower or an animal or a human being or a child. Everybody gets its light. Everybody gets its warmth. Everybody gets its love. Doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't judge. It doesn't distinguish and separate people. Okay? So that is just a consciousness to become aware of. The consciousness of the sun. It's beautiful. So, lots of information again. And just understanding these are the 20 main energies that come with flavors. Flavors, yes. Because they are connected to the day. So, let me get back to one of those images then, for example. If we go to, for example, here, the first wave spell we have here, the first wave is the wave of the red dragon, which is about nurturing. So the first day sets the theme for the truth you all need to hear. Interesting. No, go away. The truth, so the first day sets the theme for the upcoming 13 days. So this is the first energy of the red dragon, but there are multiple flavors, versions of the red dragon. This is what I want to show you, okay? And this happens for every energy. So this is the second flavor. This is the third flavor of the blue night. This is the fourth flavor of the yellow sea. This is the fifth flavor of the serpent. So let's have a look at these flavors, which we call tones. Okay, so we're going to look at the tones. The first, let's make it easier. The first tone, flavor of an energy has to do with theme. So remember the first life path is the red dragon, so it sets the theme. So nurturing and the mother and being your own mother and taking care of yourself sets the theme for that first wave. It's just a theme in life. So if you're born in that wave, you know, this is important. So the second energy represents duality and challenge. The second flavor, the tone, okay? But it could also be your heart's desire. It can also be the way you ground yourself and stand up for yourself and find ways to find your form, etc. and find your values. It could also be your empowerment, okay? It could also be a day that we need to organize and keep things flowing with a specific energy. It can be how we manifest or realize things, get things done, or to set ourselves free with our vulnerability or our essence, okay? This is the essence of each wave, or perhaps destination. So there are just 13 flavors of each energy. So remember, these are the main energies, and they come with a flavor, okay? They come with a flavor. 13 flavors of every energy, because 13 times 20 energies equals 216, right? So let's have a look of how this works, because you might want to do a calculation for yourself and find out how things work and what your own energy is. And you might say, well, I have the energy, for example, of the white dog, and one of my friends has too, or my best friend or my mother, right? So we have the same energy. Not completely true, okay? In general, you share the energy of the white dog, but the flavor tells much more, the tone much more about yourself and the specific flavor you have. So let's have a look. If you are, for example, born with the energy on the red dragon on the first flavor, which sets the theme in life, okay, this tells everything about you. You'll be in life constantly, you know, mainly focused on being there for yourself, nurturing yourself, finding your own connection to your own inner mother, perhaps dealing with the mother in your life, whatever. So there's this mother thing, and nurturing and taking care of self is very important, okay? But if you have it on the second flavor, the second tone, you might have trust issues or are here to experience trust issues, or your mother can be very, have a specific, influence in your life, and you have difficulty to let go or finding your own inner mother, okay? So they're completely different. But if you have, for example, the born or the energy with the empowerment version, the number 5, the overtone flavor on the red dragon, you will find, or you can find perhaps on that day, in the moment, or if you are born with that energy, you can find a lot of empowerment with it. But also, it also is a path to find it, okay? So it can also be the way you manifest things, or how you liberate self. So there's a lot of flavors, and it just tells everything about how an energy is, searching its way into the life of that person or in that particular moment, okay? So same as white dog, we could find our theme in life with that, self-love as a main theme in our life. We can find it, our duality, that we're constantly searching to be loyal to ourselves and finding way, and just, constantly have difficulties to stay loyal to yourself and to the world around you, okay? Constantly balancing, like having difficulties to choose for yourself, and so to speak, to stay loyal. But it could also be a way to be of service, okay? Or to find manifestation in that, okay? To be self-loving and very choosing yourself the way that is the way you manifest through things. Same as with the monkey. You could be your main theme in life, that you want to be joyful and playful and always connect with that inner child. And at the same time, in the second flavor, it could be very challenging for you to let that child within you come out. It's completely different than the first, completely. Trust me. But it could also be your empowerment. Be spontaneous, be joyful, be playful, and just, change situations because of you let that child within you play. So there's just numerous flavors and of each energy, and it's very important to understand the flavor you have, or the flavor of the energy of the day. Okay, so the dream cell works like that. We are born with an energy, and this is how you understand yourself. But it also comes in the now moment, somewhere. So you understand that these flavors just takes you to in the wave of life. So again, very interesting to have a look at light side and shadow side. Every energy has, of course, its light side and its shadow side. So, for example, the red dragon energy, which is very much connected to being your own mother. So affirming to yourself, I am my own mother. I let go of everything that, that is not serving me anymore in terms of the connection with my mother I had. So I'm choosing to become my own mother. I know how to nurture myself. I know to take care of myself. I know to take care of that child within me that perhaps didn't get enough love as a child, or was not taking care of his needs so much because my mother had her own things going on. Okay, so you are able to take care and be there for yourself as well, for your own inner child. You are able to take good care in terms of food, in terms of nurturing. You have lots of creation power. You're practical. You're able to birth things. You have a lot of trust in life. Things can be all right. You have a very strong faith in life. Okay, things going to be all right always, no matter what is happening. Things are going to be all right. Things are already all right as it is. And if things are a little bit becoming more difficult, you know how to become back to yourself and be there for yourself. In the dark side, however, there's lack of trust. Things are not going to be all right. You have constantly issues. Oh, this is just worry. You're worrying all the time, and you don't find things are not going to come, come to a good point, so to speak. So these are referred to as mother issues, mother-child, inner-child issues, abandonment issues perhaps. You also just only want to take care of others and not taking care of yourself. You're quickly agitated, you're fixed in your thinking and blaming others for what is happening in your life. You're projecting your feelings and needs on others. Okay? But this is all actually just connected to the child within you. So in the light side, the child, the blue monkey, is very spontaneous, very open, very joyful, very curious in life. Okay, just wants to experience life as very pleasure and doesn't hide behind masks. Is very curious, very authentic, sees through illusions and bullshit of other people. You know, it's very joyful, very spontaneous. It's just like the most joyful child you have ever seen. The innocence. Okay, innocence. You are still innocent. No matter how old you are still innocent. Okay. In the dark side, however, we are still hiding behind the mask. We don't dare to share ourselves. We have difficulties to find pleasure in life. We are using humor to hide our shame and the way we think about ourselves. We have deep feelings of guilt and lack of insecurity and lack of self-esteem. We're sarcastic and mocking others. We're taking life way too serious. Life is a joke. You should take life serious, okay? You should have fun and joy in life. So if you're taking life very seriously, you are probably in your inner child, in the shadow side, okay? Because you didn't experience that perhaps as a child. So you have difficulty focusing things, you're taking on way too much, and you are experiencing a lot of guilt and shame and lack of self-esteem. Okay, so this is just a way to look at yourself and becoming aware of self. These, in particular the light side and shadow side, are also always connected to both our mother and our father. Okay, so understand that. So you understand again that working with these energies comes with a choice, free choice, to be in the light side or in the shadow side. Okay, and we just do this on a daily basis. Okay, so the energy of the now moment, working with the Dreamspell Calendar, just moves you on a daily basis and invites you to work with these energies and to choose for yourself whether you want to choose the light side or the shadow side. I've explained this already, okay? So again, here we go. The Dreamspell Calendar. Waves of energy, okay? 20 waves of 13 days, and we are always and constant within a wave, okay? And each wave has a different theme, and I just explained to you that, okay? So again, the first wave is the wave of the red dragon. It's all about nurturing and being there for yourself, because when we finish on the last day here, which is enlightenment, we see new light. We see new life light, like the light of life, okay? And then we get born again the next day. We come into a rebirth of ourselves and planetary and collectively, and everything starts all over again. A new life cycle starts. And this is the moment, so we are born, we are vulnerable. A newer version of us is born collectively, all together. And we are good taken care of to be our own mother and to take good care of ourselves, okay? In order eventually to have the courage and to explore life. Okay, so then we move on, up and down, up and down. We work through all these waves and all these themes that work with us, okay? I'll explain this. So, and eventually to come again to enlightenment or to find a sense of enlightenment, and then we get born again. So this is just a way more different way to approach life and gives you a beautiful way to work and to choose completely for yourself, okay? Completely, you can let go of everything around you. You can let go of the world you are so attached to. You can just play with these energies and focus on yourself and choose. Let these energies work for you. Let the river, find your own river. Find your own connection to your universe. This is important. So if you need direction in your life, this is going to help you move forward in your life and help you find your river and your flow of your life. And trust me, life knows you much better than you know yourself. your higher self and all your guides and all your everything, they say, take, we're going to go this way. And life can be messy, even within this calendar. Yes, because you have to go through certain things that you have been ignoring your whole life. So life will take you and make you stronger and get you to messy phases and sometimes a little bit complicated things that cannot, but it's just ups and downs constantly, okay? There's motions, there's a lot more to say about this. So we're working with a theme and we get to a destination. So for example, today we are on the third day here on the wave of the white wind, the white magnetic wind. Okay, so what does this mean? This wave of the white magnetic wind. The white wind, I told you, is connected to the relationship with our Father. It is the masculine energy that knows what to do, that uses his voice to speak its truth, to unify parts of self that wish to communicate. Breath, but also finding its purpose, okay? So this is the reason I am currently recording these videos, because I align these activities of me with this moment and this energy I'm currently in. It's not a coincidence I'm doing this and recording this video, okay? So it's perfectly aligned with the energy. And this is what I'm bringing forward, and this is what I would like to give to you. If you would align to these energies, you are going to do the things that are completely aligned with what is expected and what is the potential within each day. Okay, and then things can come really powerful for you. And it will take time, but this is how you are going to connect with life. Okay, so I am inviting you to question yourself if you wish to connect with the flow of life and therefore to connect with the flow of your life. Okay? I am here to help people connect with these energies. This is my purpose. And you have probably now an understanding how this calendar works, okay? Waves of energy, every day a different theme. And now it's the question, like, how do I know what energy it is and how to work with this? And this is the very valid question, because this takes time. Not everybody has the capacity or, to understand this. And this is where I come in. I have received this, and I know just for myself now that this is what I'm here to bring forward. Okay, I want to help people connect with this, connect with their full potential. Okay, this is what I'm here to bring forward. I have a huge connection to these fields and to these energies. So I am setting up these environments on OnlyFans where I wish to connect people with these information, with these energies on a daily basis. So I am providing you just by videos or some posts on a regular daily basis the information what you need to know about the current moment, so you can know what this energy of this now moment is about. Okay, so this is my invitation to you to ponder for yourself, like, do I really wish to continue with my life? Do I want to know what it would be like if I would connecting with these energies and just experience these situations that help, that give me this sense of alignment, like why that you have that makes sense, that what is happening on a daily basis you is in complete alignment with the energy, that it does make sense. And currently you are watching this probably and you have no clue if your life is making sense. You cannot refer to something. So this is a way to refer to what is happening in your life daily. And if you find manifestation, when you connect to these energies and you find demonstrations on a daily basis in your life, and you see that more and more situations in your life, even meeting people, all kind of situations, that you are becoming a wave yourself, and that you're drawing in from these energies all kind of situations that provide you like a river, and that then you are becoming like, whoa, my creation power is like getting really big. And this is what I want to give to you. So the more people are connecting to these energies, the more powerful we can make this whole wave, and these fields, so that field of information and consciousness can work with us and become more powerful. So everybody, the more people start working with it, everybody gets involved, subconsciously or consciously. The more people becoming involved. So it's either now or in the future that you will eventually choose to work with this, and I'm here to help you. Okay, I don't expect you to know all the answers how to work with these energies, but this is my gift, and I'm bringing this forward. And I hope I have given you the correct metaphors to understand how these energies work, how this Dreamspell Calendar work, and also I've given you for a reason these metaphors of these waves and these rivers and also these messed up situations, so you understand what is going on, and that you can understand like, oh, okay, what if I would knew what was happening, and what if there's nothing wrong with the situation because the energy is just moving forward. There's actually never wrong, because it's just the energy that is always doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, so this is what I want to close with for now. I hope I have inspired you, and I hope I've given you the answers. I want to thank you very much, very deeply, because it's 1 hour and 11 minutes so far, and I'd like a good thing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, to close this video. Thank you for watching so much. Okay, if you have any questions, reach out to me. Find me on Facebook perhaps, or on OnlyFans, and hump out. Just make the choice for yourself. There's a free I'm offering a free 30-day connection to these energies, to the knowledge I'm sharing, so you can just jump on for free and then decide for yourself whether it's enough for you to continue with that. I hope to see you on board, of course. I really do. I want to work with a lot of people and create this huge wave of change. So I hope to see you on board in the end. Okay, so thank you for listening. Thank you for watching so much. Thank you very much, and hope to see you on board soon. Bye.